One, and MIZUTANI beat a resistance from Chuang to his full potential.
Trained for at least 2 years in Düsseldorf and then open up the game. Compromise coaching style, and I believe it will be a good fit for in the near future.
In the team event. Two left-handers at it. I think you get a different feel.
Side and then really take advantage on the first point, and has a little bit more maybe variation in his service, and that could pay off as well. Really, that's brought him up to the
Tani. Trains really hard, dedicated to this game. But when push comes to shove, he had the luck. 11-7 in the first. So MIZUTANI takes the first blood.
And honestly, this is a lot about now most to avoid. I think it's MIZUTANI because he's posing his strength now. He's really stepped up his game in many ways. Lost some of that deep respect that was there for a long time between these two players, and that makes pressure goes both ways. Timo doesn't, of course, never wants to lose, and really in this part of the season you really want to hold on.
Timo Boll has got to cut out the errors, and he's not able. We like it.
Fair competition. We'll give them a 10 for this one.
Definitely. Can I give you 11? Good stuff. I said, how can you be so disloyal? I'm not sure whether it's this event. MIZUTANI continuing his excellent progress at 4-2.
He's developed his game closer to the table, which is good.
To have a look. No.
He did that very well, just in that round. But he was in position to score, so the variation in service is excellent. Unpossessive.
Not possible. Drag the best possible result out of a rally like that. He's got game points, and now this semi-final, he's on form. And he's got it. It's 11-6 in the second.
Really into this game because he's scoring both in attack and that he can win points in a two-way game. So, and that gives them normally great possibilities to open up and then be aggressive. And he's moving very well for the moment and appears quicker than Timo.
In fact, 7 matches on the trot. Timo Boll.
Or that's his strength.
Oh.
Got himself into this match.
I hate to... Not impossible. Well,
Tougher, so moving better is the key for Timo.
You can't believe Mizutani was ever in this match. At 1-8. And now makes you feel good, and then suddenly you're under pressure again. And with that pressure, big draft of air, and he's feeling on top of the world. Look at that. 11 points to 1.
Because he has the ability to play tough rallies all the time. And for Jun now to pick up again, I still think this will be maybe down to the wire, but because Jun has the game to respond, so let's see what happens now. But of course, if you lost 13 times in 1-1, you know that something is coming, obviously. So it shouldn't be a surprise that the team comes back.
2010 in the men's team as well. Both occasions they were against China. It'd be nice for him to win a big one, wouldn't it?
Individual tournament major individual tournament where he comes through with a medal, which is still missing from his resume.
Their hordes. I can't believe how well supported the game is in Germany. Respect, you know. Just do your own thing. Oh!
Rack it in there, and you can do less, and then the attacking comes over to the other side. Wait.
You know, it's 4-7.
It's a confident way of playing table tennis.
Yeah. Still 8-5. Good lead.
Ooh, you'll get off this time.
That initiative. He's done it. He's at 9-8. Game points. Timo BOLL. He's missed it. It's game. It's 11-9. Timo BOLL has leveled it up. It'll be Samsonov versus Wang Hao. Everyone's looking forward to that. That'll be our last match of Cup. Palomi, one of the great entertainers around. And a big night performance. And I'd say a 2-all in this first men's semi-finals. It's been fantastic entertainment for us all here.
Yeah, it's a good game. I mean, it's a game of, as you always say, small margins, but it's a few things, and it's not necessarily just the rallies where they miss. It's where you start the service, and I really like Timo's from the beginning.
It's nail-biting stuff even, as Mizutani misses the first.
Attacked and is able really to stay on that perfect distance opponent.
Think long and hard about how to break down this defense now.
Some kind of a different angle of the ball.
Good.
He's grown up, played him a lot of times. Obviously, there's a and immediately, you know, you don't score any points at all. Still, and
He's certainly playing well enough to do so. And that flat.
You know, you don't get any time at all to...
Team points for 3 games in a row. Timo Boll. And that's it, it's 11-5 in the 5th. So 2 games to love in the lead and is now on the verge of exiting at the semi-final. 3-2 down in the first 2. Timo Boll has upped his game and it's all changed right here.
Yes, and I would, in fact, I like the test for Jun MIZUTANI now. Let's see if he can come back and he can make really much of this again and grab this 6 games coming up, because you need, as a young player, you need to go through those stretches. It's actually a critical point for him to prove to himself and to his coach that yes, I can do it, I can fight back, and I'm a little bit different than before. So back and forth in a little bit better grip position, as we call it.
The curl under there of the lower 3 fingers. Very interesting. There we go. Now we've got the spectacular. Well, that's it's a different form of tennis, isn't it? Okay, 0.
And, you know, he's not keeping the tempo up.
Ooh, on the edge. A little bit better. Timo Boll on his day fancies his chances against MIZUTANI all the time. Who's going to blink first? Who's going to blink first? Stop. Fantastic rally! He didn't blink either, but he was not good enough to be able to get that backhand back. It was superb. What a rally. The best of the match. This is a huge service. 2-4. Oh, that's a good call. He needs to just gather his thoughts again just a little bit.
With backhand from the middle, where we saw in the beginning he went over. Okay, you can go, and that's inexperience, is a little bit of hesitation, and
it's now dispatched. It's 2-5. MIZUTANI really up against the wall. Oh! Timo Boll 3-2.
hits your half of the table, and that's not a good feeling.
No. Well, I was 2 points for a place in the final. Oh, 10-3, match point. Great rally to finish.
The consistency, and that makes him really showing off here and taking MIZUTANI to school a little bit.
This is great entertainment. It's still 5 match points, Germany, and that's it. That is it, and there's a little bit of a celebration, I tell you, not only because he has won the match, but it's the way in which he's won it. Went down by 2 games to love. It's followed again, the Japanese taking the first 2 games in the men's and the women's in both of those semi-finals. What an extraordinary turnabout. But Timo Boll is the real deal. He's not world ranked #1 for nothing. He comes here to Guangzhou and is in yet another final. The Volkswagen 2011 Cup. We'll be looking forward tomorrow to Timo Boll, and he's going to be interviewed right now by the stadium announcer.